The other advantage we had, as I said to you, is we were very poor, so we worked very hard. None of you are at the level, I am sure, that my wife and I were at, where we really had, other than our wedding gifts, very little money, so we had to immediately go to work, and I went into real estate. I went actually first in the restaurant business, and I didn't like it in New York, so I came back, went in the real estate business, and my wife was a school teacher. We found both of those things not very creative. So we came up with the idea of going into a creative business, creating something, building something. So the idea of being an entrepreneur is you have this urge or this goal to build something, to create something, to make something happen. And when we first opened, our thinking was all we wanted to open was one store. We did not plan to open a chain of stores. We didn't have a plan that we put out to capital, raisers or venture capital funds or private equity guys. We got this great idea, we're going to build a chain of stores. No, we just wanted to go out and find beautiful merchandise. We wanted to go out and find really fun vendors. We wanted to find new cookware. We wanted to find unusually flavor, but products that we could bring in directly and products that we could sell to young people like ourselves. And that's how the Crate and Barrel got started. And like I said, the first stores were very crude, literally no laminate fixtures, no nice laminate shelves. Literally, we hammered things up on the walls. We put things on crates. We opened up barrels, and we had Excelsior piling out and stuff sitting in the Excelsior. And it was a very warm, friendly, fun place. Well, we were so naive that when we opened in December 7th, 1962, that we forgot to buy a cash register. And literally we worked out of a cigar box for the first 3 days, and then got an old crank-up register machine that all it did was open a drawer, basically. Okay. So we didn't, like I told you, we didn't know anything, but we had the energy and spirit, and we listened to customers. So what am I going to say to you? The most important thing to know if you're going into business is listen to your customers. Understand what they're telling you. I like this, so this is wonderful, the price is right. I like it, but it's too expensive. Whatever the comments are, or whatever business you're in, whether you're selling computers or tabletop or cars or whatever you're doing, your customers are the most important things to understand. And the most important things that you really gotta know is that you gotta watch for funny things that happen on the way. In other words, what is it that you can learn by watching, listening, keeping your eyes open, looking at your competition, understanding. And we never had the idea in our minds of we wanted to make a big chain of stores and make a lot of money. We just wanted to be merchants. So we started out with this vision of doing something. And the vision wasn't, let's build a big company. Let's have a plan to open a lot of stores and a big internet site and millions of catalogs that go out. Our plan was, let's find the next great glass. Let's find the next great dinnerware. Let's find the next great cooking vessel. And let's create and make our store better. And the only reason we started opening a second store was because in the late 60s, 67, 68, the inner cities were having a lot of trouble. There was rioting, there was burnings, they had 1968 conventions in Lincoln Park and in front of Grant Park. There was rioting. We had a national Democratic convention here. Cities were on a decline, and people didn't know if they were all going to go the way of Detroit, as you see Detroit today. And so when this was happening, we said, well, maybe we should open a second store. And we chose to open a store in Plaza del Lago in Wilmette. Just closed a few years ago, but it was there for 40 years, 40-some years. But the strategy wasn't, let's find the best locations. Where can we be comfortable? Where can we find a space on the North Shore? And we opened a second store. But like I say, the strategy from day one wasn't to open a lot of stores. It was just to be merchants and find things we love to sell.